Inspirational Creatives, episode 220. Welcome to Inspirational Creatives. I'm your host, Rob Lawrence. Join me every Friday as I chat with successful artists, producers, and creative entrepreneurs who share powerful stories and strategies. They can help you to create the life that you want. Listen each week as these inspirational creatives show you how to take your creativity to the next level. You'll learn how to create a sustainable business that inspires others and gives you the financial freedom and lifestyle that you want. Thanks for listening. Make sure you sign up at inspirationalcreatives.com to get free exclusive bonus material. And now, on with the show. Rob here, and a very warm welcome to 30 Days of Daily Inspiration on the Inspirational Creatives podcast. Each day for the next 30 days, I'll be sharing with you an idea, a piece of inspiration or wisdom that I feel will help you to add more creativity to your life and work. Normally, there's an interview every Friday, followed by a short action episode every Wednesday. However, just to spice things up a little since episode 200, I've chosen to offer you 30 days of daily inspiration to help you get ready for 2018. And that's exactly what this episode, number 220, is all about. It's Thursday today, and already we're 2/3 of the way through this series of 30 days of daily inspiration. It's episode 220, and in this short episode, we're going to explore the importance of surrounding yourself with the right people. Now, many claim that you are the average of the 5 people that you surround yourself with most of the time, and I wonder if this is true for you. I know it's true for me, and that's if I hang out with forward-minded, positive-thinking people, that tends to rub off on me. I find myself being more ambitious and a lot happier in general when I spend time surrounding myself with people I love and who inspire me. Before the end of this episode, I'd like to share with you 1 or 2 ideas about how you can go about finding new positive people to surround yourself with. But first, let's explore the importance of surrounding yourself with positive people and why this can be one of the most powerful choices that you can make in your life right now. In episodes 107 through to 110, I spoke with artist Anne-Laure Carruth about how to create a confident living from your art. In episode 110, Anne-Laure and I got talking about the importance of surrounding yourself with the right people. For Anne-Laure, it was Project Awesome, run by the wonderful Danny Bent, and I'd like to share with you a clip from episode 110 about Project Awesome and Anne-Laure's experience there. But before I do, if you're unfamiliar with Project Awesome and what that's all about, you can hear more if you head on over to inspirationalcreatives.com, click on episodes and look for episode 110. Essentially, Project Awesome is a group of positive-minded people who pop up in cities around the UK for a very positive early morning workout and then a catch-up amongst new friends afterwards. Here's Anne-Laure talking about the importance of surrounding yourself with positive people and how Project Awesome was a life-changing experience for her.
I think it's absolutely essential, and I really think that if I hadn't met Project Awesome people this year, I don't think I would have been able to quit my job or make any of these big changes that I'm doing now. I think I would still be in my half frustrated state of not being completely happy in what I was doing and the direction I was going in, but feeling quite lost and unsure about how to do anything about it.
So have you met some new people through Project Awesome?
I've met a huge amount of new people. It's the most unbelievable network of incredible souls, and I see them more than my friends because we're generally, if I'm able to get up in the mornings, I'm seeing them 2 or 3 times a week for, an hour of a workout and then an hour having breakfast and coffee with them in the mornings. And you have these incredible conversations about all sorts of everything and anything. And actually it's a much better quality of conversation than you get with, for example, someone down the pub. I mean, that's great too. But on a regular basis, having really inspiring conversations with new people every week or every, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, is just really special. I mean, when else do you get to have that kind of connection with people?
It sounds to me like for Anne-Laure, meeting positive-minded people to help her with her life decisions as she quit her job was absolutely essential. However, for some people, quitting your job and becoming a freelancer or a creative entrepreneur isn't always what it's cracked up to be. A growing number of people find that it's not the idyllic lifestyle that they dreamt of. This was true for Aline Mayard, who in episode 137 taught me that creative entrepreneurship is definitely not for everyone. Regardless of your path in life, as an employee, entrepreneur or intrapreneur, Having a positive support network around you seems almost vital for survival. Aline described to me in episode 138 the 2 vital support networks she depends upon for her creative work.
There's 2 different things. You have a support system that's your friends and family and people who you're not even going to talk about work with. And that's very important. That's how you reset your brain at night. And that's how you just continue having a life that's not work. Then you have the support system that's work related. So that's all your mentors, friends, former colleagues who you can talk to, work with. And that's very important to get more ideas and to feel stronger when taking a decision.
So hopefully already in this episode I've gone some way to share with you the importance of finding and then choosing to surround yourself with positive people. For me, I attribute the number one reason I have achieved success in any area of my life is because I've chosen coaches and mentors who I believe are 20 steps ahead of where I want to be. A mentor can be somebody who's already living the life you want. They can often help you to get you where you want to be much quicker, and they will almost certainly open doors for you and introduce you to key people or groups of people you may need to know along your own journey. One of my virtual mentors, without doubt, is Charlie Gilkey, who has been a source of inspiration for me for at least 7 to 8 years. Probably more. Way back in episode 26, he shared with me the concept of watering holes. These are places where you can find people, new people, who think like you do.
Where are people like this hanging out? If you're a writer, Google writers groups in your town. If you are a designer, figure that out. There are watering holes everywhere for people who are galvanized around certain passions. That's really one of the hugest boons that the internet has given us, is this ability to aggregate around interest as opposed to locality. And so your neighbors are in the internet. The neighbors are not the people who live next to you. They're the people who think with you. So find those people, show up, support their work, but have conversations with them. See them, and they'll see you. And yes, that takes time. Yes, that takes some intention. And yes, that takes potentially being rejected by that person. But you know what? Nerds love to talk about things that they nerd out about.
As Charlie suggests, one of the great things that the internet has given us is access to people, globally, who think like us without us having to travel far. I connect with people across the globe day in and day out with my creative work, and it's without doubt one of the most exciting aspects of the creative work that I do. I never take it for granted. I also highly recommend checking out meetup.com, which is how I found people who think like me in my local area. You can head to that website and, for example, type in creative entrepreneurs and London, and you'll likely find all sorts of new groups and communities and events that you could join. So my wish for you today is to find new positive people who think like you. I'd love to hear what comes up for you after listening to this episode, so drop me an email at rob@inspirationalcreatives.com, and I look forward to catching up with you again tomorrow for another day of daily inspiration. Thanks for listening. Nothing beats the stories and advice of an expert to help you raise your creative game. I would love to know what you thought about today's episode, so don't forget to subscribe in iTunes, where you can rate and review the show. If you like this episode, I invite you to share it on Facebook or Twitter with the one person you know who will benefit from the wisdom shared here today. You can find the show notes on inspirationalcreatives.com/podcast. If you have a burning question or a great idea for a guest, head on over to inspirationalcreatives.com/contact, where you can connect with me there.